Motel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want...
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. Being chased at, and right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And a penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Good. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming to you.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw again is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
You got 4.
2nd and 15. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 yards. Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end right.
This is Hines. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 951. Hey!
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson. And he hits Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Check right, 54. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down, Titans.
Mike 5-4.
Now Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match him?
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. at the 2-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hurry, hurry. Get it.
Now it's Hines. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
60 Pittsburgh.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Bravo. Shoot.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Got you, boy. I got you.
On play action, they'll throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, let's go. Come across. Double dog.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 24. Check 24.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
51 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Deep grip.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Look, squeeze.
Pull it together. Hey, alert 3.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Weapon.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike 51. All day, baby.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm scared.
Get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run with Hines, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Ready.
2nd and 5. Campbell making the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They run again with Hines. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
49, check 49, check 49.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and goal, it's Drake, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kenyon Drake. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also moved the sticks.
X3, 218, get it.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
2nd and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hey, Haywood. Check right. Hey, Sam off.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw, and he's going to go down again. Dietrich Wise in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go. Smooth. I got this. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
60 or.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
He's coming, he's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines.
Let's go. Come on.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
You draw Porker.
Check 43.
Greystone, travel.
Mike, 55. Hit it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check. Crouch. Fire.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? They'll run. This is Walton. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Mark Walton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist.
Check it out, read.
6-6, pull it high.
Watch the shit. Hey,
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
High 7.
He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to...
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He dumps it off to Drake. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Wilson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Get him.
53's a much. 53. Check 53. Come on, boy. Come on.
Hey, alert.
One last shot for Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big